Hey, I'm Jake Lizio, and in this video what I want to do is share with you the idea of working with truncated polymeters. Hopefully you already know what polymeters are. I did a video on those. But polymeters are always working between different time signatures. In this video we're going to keep everything in 4/4. So what we're doing is we're taking long strings of weird time signatures and we're just chopping them off early so they sit into 4/4. Because 4/4 is awesome. 4/4 you can headbang to, you can thrash to, you can dance to it. It's a really great time signature. Odd times in polymeters get kind of wonky, and sometimes it can even put the brakes on your song, and you don't want to do that. So if you want to keep driving ahead in 4/4 and still grooving, but still introduce some of that rhythmic interest and richness that comes with odd time signatures, then using truncated polymeters is a great way to kind of amp up that sound. So here's a simple example of what a truncated polymeter might be. I'm going to write a very simple riff using 7/8 time, okay? And I'll be in D minor. I'll use the notes of the D pentatonic minor scale or the D minor scale. And the rhythm pattern I'm going to use when I think of 7/8, a simple pattern would be 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. So if I give that some notes, the notes I'll give it here 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. Simple stuff, right? Your drummer might play this, accenting those same beats. Ba-da-da bum bum, ba-da-da bum bum. And that's a classic 7/8 feel. But what if we didn't actually complete one of these 7/8 phrases? What if we chopped one of them off early? So we'll play a measure of 7/8. We'll play another measure of 7/8. That adds up to 14 eighth notes. And then we'll start our third phrase and we'll just get 2 notes through it. All right, now it only adds up to 16. And if I just stop there and repeat everything, well, now I've got a phrase that's 16 eighth notes long. It's like 2 measures of 4/4. And I could even rewrite this so it looks like 4/4 instead of looking like 7/8 plus 7/8 plus 2/8, right? So then I get this. I get 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2, which might still sound crazy to you, but as soon as we lay a steady quarter note or a steady half note underneath that, you'll notice this actually sounds really nice, and it actually grooves really well. 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 ba da bum bum da da. So that's what it sounds like with a half note. Now going back to accenting those weird odd time signatures, like a drummer might do if we were just treating it like 7/8 and 2/8, it would be da 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 da. So I think this is really cool stuff, and I wanted to write a little piece demonstrating you all the examples that we can do with this. I also had some help from my good friend Jeff Beardstank, aka the Polymorph Schwartfager. He came into the studio and laid down some really good drum tracks here for us, and he's also going to describe a little bit of what he did to accommodate some of this crazy rhythm. Now this entire piece is based off of one rhythmic idea. It never changes. It's a grouping of 5. It goes 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. And we do that 6 times. That adds up to 30 notes, and then we have a remainder of 2, and that remainder of 2 we just go 1 2. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1, and so on and so on and so on. What it sounded like as a guitar player, I decided to put it on the 7-string. I just got a 7-string from one of my friends and former students, and it's I figured let's do something low djenty in E flat. And E flat power chord would be right here, and just apply that same rhythmic pulsing. 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. Weird stuff. And without that half note being in the background, it's very hard to determine what our time signature is. And I like that. I like keeping the listener on their feet. I like the listener not really knowing that they're in 4/4 and then just springing it on them. All right, Jeffrey. The question for you...
Oh, sorry, I didn't see there.
Yeah.
Hi.
The question for you is, what did you do for the very, very beginning? As the guitars are pulsating, what was that intro lick that you came up with?
Well, I had a choice. Could I stay true to the 4, or could I use the bad boy method and be rhythmically deceptive and try to fake everyone into believing that it's in 5? So I did that, and then I'm like, hey, guess what? We're all bound to the 4.
Nice.
In the end.
Once the first groove came in and you actually started playing a drum beat, how did you structure that drum beat?
I wanted to be the plow that drives through and shows the truth, which is the 4. The truth plow. That's my name now.
Can you elaborate what you mean by plowing through and showing the truth?
Disregard everything and just show everyone where the quarter note is. Disregard everything.
So my song started off with that simple pattern, those tight palm mutes in that rhythmic pulsing. Later on, I did the same rhythmic pulsing and without the tight palm mutes, just kind of letting the palm mutes sustain a little bit. And then lastly, I actually had the power chords ring out. And I also introduced a low B power chord, which is the diatonic 6 chord in E flat minor. So we're basically just going from a minor 1 to a major flat 6, thinking of this just as the key of E flat minor.
I took a little bit of what you were doing and sprinkled it in. So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to play 5 on the kick while playing 4 on my hands on the hi-hat and the snare. So I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and while doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on the kick. And you'll notice. Check this out.
So once we had settled into that groove, I decided to add another layer of polymeter on top here, another truncated polymeter, and I went with the number 6. I can do 6 4 times, that adds up to 24, and then I can add in a phrasing of 8, and then that all adds up to 32. Or you could think of it as 6 times 5, that adds up to 30, and then the remainder of 2. But here's how I wrote it. I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that just flows on top very, very well. Even as the chord changes, you'll hear that little polymeter going in on top.
And it got a little crazy, it got hard to follow. What was going on there?
So I did a 180, and instead of playing the quarter note, instead of playing 4/4, which is what it's in, I started treating the 5 as the quarter note.
Like every 5/16 notes?
Every 5/16 notes became my new quarter note.
Weird.
Now, I thought it would be very helpful to help reinforce this 4/4 as often as possible. So I went to just some octaves in E flat minor and just did some 16th notes, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, up and down like that with a lot of reverb to hopefully give it some melodic sense. You could imagine a vocal line here instead of just a guitar line. Now I wanted a fade out at the end, and I wanted some new element to my song, and maybe a new polymeter too. So I added in this dotted 8th note pattern. It just goes up and down the E flat minor scale with some slides. Very simple idea. It starts on the offbeat and then is cut off early to restart on that same offbeat later on. And then I doubled this with a synthesizer. Once I wrote that idea, I thought it would actually be a great way to introduce this entire song. So I took that little synthesizer idea, I plopped it right at the beginning of the track, and I had the last note of that line and right on the 1 beat of the actual signature. So I think that's really cool stuff. And what's even cooler is we wrote that entire idea while eating tacos and enchiladas. Literally, we came up with that rhythm just around the dinner table. We didn't even need our instruments around us because the concept is so easy. Hey, let's take fives and play them until we want to stop them. Just stop them somewhere on the number 8 or 16 or 32 or 64. And then basically using that as the foundation for your song, there's a million billion things you can build on top of that. And working rhythmically is really easy because so much of the puzzle is already solved. You don't really have to think about melody and harmony so much. I mean, my guitar part here is just 2 power chords, okay? One scale, no modulations. That's really, really simple stuff to work in. And we've got this rich complexity in the rhythm. So I think this is a good process. I really enjoy the technique, and I do hear this kind of stuff a lot in prog rock. So hopefully it gives you some ideas, some different concepts to play around with, and hopefully it's something that when you hear it in prog rock, you're not so mystified by it. It really is just 4/4. We've just taken all those weird time signatures and chopped off the extremities till it fits into 4/4. So thanks for watching this video. Thanks to Jeff Beardstank, the Polymorph, for helping me out with this. If you enjoyed this video, you can thank my Patreon subscribers for making it possible. If you really enjoyed this video, you can join them over at my Patreon. But if you can't do that, that's fine. Just like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. That's good enough for me. I'll see you next time.